Now live from Beirut is Sami Nader. He's the director of the Levant Institute for Strategic Affairs. Great to have you here with us on TRT World. Not the first time something of this sort has happened. Tell me, is there something different this time around?
No, this time it's different in that sense that Israel is directly threatening Beirut itself, the capital, while since the ceasefire agreement, all the military operation that continued, in fact, they didn't stop, but they were confined in south of Lebanon and in the Bekaa Valley, and it did not reach the capital Beirut. Today, the Israeli military operation has targeted the stronghold of Hezbollah inside Beirut, and this has the potential to propel the whole country into an open war once again. In fact, since the very beginning, this ceasefire agreement was very fragile, not to say shaky, because on one hand, Hezbollah has not been fully demilitarized in implementation of the 1701 UN resolution, which serves as the reference for this ceasefire agreement. And on the other hand, Israel did not withdraw completely from southern Lebanon. It kept 5 outposts at the frontier, at the borders with Lebanon, and this in fact is feeding the narrative of Hezbollah, which is saying as long as we have occupation, we need to fight to liberate the territory. So the conditions for a sustainable ceasefire are not met so far, and today one has to put into perspective as well what is happening at the regional level, and namely the tension with Iran, keeping in mind that Hezbollah is directly linked to the Revolutionary Guard of Iran. It's considered as Iran arm or proxy on the Mediterranean, and because of this tension between Israel and Iran, the US and Iran, after the letter that was sent by the Trump administration to Iran that did not receive any response yet, and all the options are on the table, and the fear is that once more Lebanon is used as a bargaining chip in this big players table.
Sami, this is what I don't understand right now. These attacks took place right when the Lebanese president is meeting with the French President Emmanuel Macron, right when he's in Paris. What do you think is the message Israel is trying to send?
There is more and more talk inside Israel that they want to normalize with Lebanon. They want something less than a peace deal, but more than a simple ceasefire agreement. In fact, this situation at their northern border is still very fragile, which did not allow Israel to achieve its primary objective, which is the return of the Galilee region, of the Galilee resident to their houses, meaning this part in northern Israel. And this will not happen unless something sustainable is ensured at the northern border. This is why there is a push from Israel, and even backed by some key American official like the U.S. envoy to the region, Mr. Witkoff, who at one point said that this should be considered to have Syria and Lebanon joining the Abraham Accord. But in fact, inside Lebanon, there is no question about any kind of normalization with Israel so far.
Sami Nader, thank you very much for joining me here on TRT World. Really appreciate your taking out the time.